Rape my fucking asshole. Fuck me in the ass until I die. I fucking hate this goddamn fucking universe. I was doing a clip about how I hate this goddamn fucking universe, and then I look up and my fucking tablet is not recording. I did a whole 20-minute spiel, and the fucking thing wasn't recording. Oh, for Christ fucking sake. I swear to Christ, dude. Alright, let me try to remember everything that I was fucking talking about. Yay! Dude, I went into this whole thing. I went into like this. Oh, Jesus, God. This dude, God fucked up. Let's just call it what it is. This reality fucking sucks. God fucked it up. Now, listen, I understand. Because what boggles my mind is how you can go 99% of awesome and then have that 1% that just fucks everything up. And then sit there and say, oh, it's good. It ain't good, motherfucker. You done fucked up. God, you done fucked up. Anyways, let me go back through this whole fucking ordeal. Here, you know what? I'm going to leave you with one of these. That's what you're going to get. That's the ordeal that I'm talking about. Right up the fucking ass. Alright. Where the hell was I? Let me retell the whole fucking story. Let me go back and tell the whole fucking story again. Is this thing recording? Are you sure this time, you fucking pile of shit? Anyways, the caretakers of the house felt that it was a good idea to rent out more of the house to make more money, to bring in more money for the house. Now, conceptually, it sounds like a good idea, but why they felt they had to bring people, why people feel they had to have the need to crawl into my ass and die, and that's a good idea, is beyond me. Whatever. So, needless to say, they decided to renovate the other side of the upstairs apartment, which is where I abode, where I abide. I abode in this motherfucker, is what I'm saying to you. Anyways, so, needless to say, for the past couple weeks, there's been nothing but banging and nothing but clanging and hammers and saws and bullshit. Anyways, today I decided, after they left, let's record a little bit and see what they've done, see what the progress is. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think they did a whole lot up there, but whatever. So, I decide to take the iPhone that you gave me, and I was going to record a little bit, which I did. And then when I was done, I went out, sat on the porch, and I recorded a little bit more. What happened was, because the iPad and the iPhone are on the same thing, and I only have one plug, one can be plugged in, and the other can't. And needless to say, it's been a while since I used the phone. I hadn't used the phone in probably a couple weeks, like video or anything like that. So when I started making the videos, my battery life was only at 11%. Well, by the time I got outside on the deck and recorded my little 5-minute video there, I had just finished up, which luckily, was ironic. I had just finished up. I was just about to hit the stop button, and the battery life went dead. So it was kind of perfect timing either way. No big deal, right? So when I was done out there, I came back inside. And I put the phone in the pocket of my shorts. No big deal. My goal was basically when I get back inside, I will put it with the iPad, which is right here by the bed. And then next time I use The iPad, I will, in fact, yes, it's right there. I will switch the cord from the iPad to the iPhone. Because what's great about the iPhone is I can charge that thing in like 10 minutes. It literally go from 0 to 100 in like 10 minutes. I mean, or whatever it is. It's pretty damn fast. Where the iPad is a piece of shit, the battery is a piece of shit, and like I could have this thing plugged in right now and using it, and the battery life will still go down. I don't know why. It's defective, but whatever. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Anyways, needless to say, that was probably around 6:30, 5:30, 6:30, somewhere in there. And it's now, well, at the time, when I made the first clip, it was closer to 10. This is closer to 10. Well, it's 10:30 right now, exactly. Well, as a result, I came in, made some dinner, whatever, sat in a chair, and I'm watching this Chronicles of Shania Twain, whatever the fuck it is. Really good quality show. Love it. You need to watch it. Shut the fuck up and just do it. And I got around episode 8 or 9, and I had to pee. And I kind of stopped what I was doing and paused. Because what I did is when the one episode ended, excuse me, I started the next one, and just as it started, like 3 seconds in, I paused it. They're still doing a recap from the show before. Anyways, when I did all that, I realized it's dark in here. Because I had been sitting here since daylight watching the show. I watched like 5 or 6 episodes back to back. And like I said, it was like 6:30. 6:30. Now it's pushing 10. A little after 10. And it's dark. Which is kind of cool because it was like I was at the theater because I basically just had the light of the TV. So it was all dark in here, and like I said, it was just TV. So when I got up to pee, I was going to get up and make some popcorn, get some Kool-Aid, whatever. Well, as I did, I felt the phone in my pocket banging against my thigh. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll take it out and I'll just kind of toss it on the bed. Now, instead of bringing it over and laying it on the thing and laying it gently into the good night, I said, let me toss it on the bed as I walk by, because whatever. And then when I come back later, I will pick up said phone. Now, what happened is when I threw it on the bed, it bounced. Now, before I get into the rest of that, let me talk about some of the problems that involved when it bounced. I sort of had this nickname for the dog yesterday. I called him Little Mini Flavor Flav, and I'll explain that too. Now, trust me, this all ties together. Believe me, it all fucking ties together in a big one of these. One of those big ones. Okay. So, I think it was yesterday, day before, whatever. I go into my bathroom. Now, before I get into that, I want to talk about this construction. And one of the reasons it's bothering me, yes, I don't like the loud noise, because I really do legitimately have PTSD from my grandmother. I really, going to her in the middle of the night when she fell, or in the afternoon when she called and she fell, and she's laying in a pool of her own blood and piss, literally, it fucked with my head. And little things like banging, loud noises and shit, it fucks with me now. I get like the shakes, and I feel like people are coming for me, like they're coming to get me. So if I hear somebody banging, I'm like, what the fuck? What are they doing? Are they gonna come in the house to see that it's messy? It's like a phobia thing, and it freaks me out. It just really, it puts me on edge, and I don't like the way it feels. So when I'm hearing all this banging and bullshit, so yeah, you have that, and okay, I understand it. They're doing construction, whatever. Now, again, why they felt the need they had to crawl up my ass and die and do it over on this side of the house, whatever. Anyways, so I went into the bathroom. I had to pee. And I look and my clock, my wall clock that I've had for 10 years, is on the fucking floor. And I notice there's not one, but apparently now 2 holes in my fucking wall. And they're not full holes. They're basically whatever the wood is, it kind of like pushed in, like somebody hit it with a hammer from the other side, like a fucking imbecile, like asshole. And like the whole paint job and everything is kind of like puckered out. Like I had to take my hand and like push it back in. And I looked, my clock, like I said, was on the fucking ground, broke into a bunch of little pieces. And the dog instantly sees it and is like, oh, a new toy. And he runs off with this fucking clock and he sits on the bed and starts chewing it, which is where he got the nickname Flava Flav, or Mini Flava Flav. Anyways, needless to say, with all of that and some other stuff that I admit I hadn't taken care of, there was a bunch of shit on the floor in the bedroom. There's just a bunch of shit on my floor. Just, I need to take the absolute bare minimum an hour or 2. I need to get the gripper, I need to get a trash bag, and then I need to take a vacuum cleaner. And realistically, I need to get some floor cleaner, some carpet cleaner, and clean the carpet. The carpet is just fucked up because the rubber on the bottom of my flip-flops has made these black spots when I first come in, and it's fucked up. Absolutely grody, absolutely fucked up, and I admit, it's just I haven't had... I gotta be honest with you, the last couple months I haven't been feeling that good. The back has been out, then I wasn't feeling well, and it hasn't been the right time for me to sit there and say, yes, let's clean this up. So, I admit, there's some papers on the floor, there's some stuff he chewed up on the floor. It's not clean, okay? And anybody with kids knows what I'm talking about, but I admit it's been like this for over a month, probably 2 months, okay? It's been fucked up for 2 months. Maybe even longer, I don't even remember. Whatever. So, when the phone bounced, it hit the floor in this like mini pile. I say mini pile because it's not bad. It wasn't like this horrible thing, but like he chewed up some papers, he chewed up some stuff, he chewed up the clock, like I said. There's just little pieces of shit that he chewed up, and I just, like I said, I haven't, because I got to pick up each one of the individual big chunks with the gripper, and it's just, and it gets caught in the vacuum cleaner. It's just, I don't want to fuck. I just didn't want to fuck with it. I've been putting it off for a couple months, like I said. Well, the moment it happened, the first thing I said was, God damn it. And now keep in mind, I'm in the dark still. All I got is the light of the TV behind me. And I look and I can't find it. I don't see it. So I'm like, God damn it. So I lay on the bed. I reach over to the other side. I hit the stupid light switch. It's on the other side of the bed. And I look down and I can't find it. Now, I get up. And I'm pawing around with my hands under the bed, can't find it. Pawing around under the chair, can't find it. As I'm bending down to do all this, I admit I had some stuff piled up on my desk again. Garbage, just stuff like I got comic book things that they come in the mailers. I got a couple of those. I got a couple of Burger King things, a half a box he chewed up, and I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff up there. And I just need to take a trash can or a trash bag and just put it all in there. Well, as I did, a bunch of shit fell. So now I've got a bunch of shit intermingled with a bunch of shit that was already there. And I can't find a phone in any of this. And I still have to pee, because the whole point of me getting up was I had to fucking pee. So I quick go pee, come back, and when I do, my gripper's on the other side of the bed, so I walk on the other side of the bed, over by what the lamp was. I grab the gripper and I come over, and I try to look for it. Now you got a picture. I'm now laying on the bed, sideways, like leaning over the fucking thing, and I got the gopher gripper underneath the bed, and I'm trying to, I don't even know what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to take the thing and like use it to push the phone, like do this arc with it. You get a picture of one of those gophers. And I'm pushing it, I'm like holding it against the floor so that the long neck of it will kind of go across the floor. Now, I didn't even really think about the fact that the thing is so small and it's on carpet, so if I push too far down, the phone, it would literally go underneath the phone. It would like, bloop, and it wouldn't even push the phone. So whatever. I sat there for like 20 minutes. And as I'm leaning down, the hair on my left side kept falling into my face. I can't see. I'm like, God damn it. So I'm like yanking it back, like trying to pull it back behind my ear and like hold it back with my neck. I'm holding my hair back. I still can't see, even though the light's on. I still can't see. It's dark under there. Now, at this point, the dog is like, he don't know what's going on. He's like, why is Daddy fooling around doing all this stuff? So he comes over. He wants to give me kisses. He wants to give me hugs, which he don't ever want to do, but he wants to know why I'm upset. Now, I forgot to mention, and this was the point of contention with this universe fucking sucking. Before I went to pee, when I got up and I was bending down and all the shit fell, I kind of flipped the fuck out. Like, lost my shit. And I literally, now you gotta picture this. In my hand, I have one of those Powerade bottles. And it's one of those like 20-ounce ones, those big ones. And part of the reason I have it is, one, because I refill it to put juice or tea or Kool-Aid in, whatever, water, whatever. And I sit in a chair and I drink it while I watch my shows or eat my dinner. And when I'm done with it, it's going to sound weird, but the chair that I have has no back support. It has no neck support. So what I do is I take this really nice bottle, this thick plastic, and I put it back behind my neck. So it's really a nice little fucking thing. It's great, actually. It works perfectly. So anyways, I had this bottle in my hand, which was part of the problem. So when I bent down, I was holding myself up with the left hand, but I was also holding the bottle. So it was kind of like my pinky finger and my ring finger were holding the chair, while the rest of my fingers, my digits, were holding the bottle. And I'm reaching down with my left hand, trying to find the phone. Well, when I did all that, as I said, a bunch of shit fell. All those stupid mailers from the comic books. There was some Amazon Prime, like half box and shit. And I say half box because the dog chewed it up. It was just a bunch of shit that fell. Just a bunch of stupid shit. So like I said, now I got a pile of fucking shit. There's bottles down there and soda cans and shit. Just a bunch of stupid shit. Just really pisses me off. I got so fucking angry that when I stood up, I, again, still had the bottle in my hand, and I do kind of like the Stone Cold Steve Austin double fingers, and I pointed to this guy and I said, fuck this reality. And then I started to walk away because I had to pee. And as I get to the door, I was like, no, you know what, fuck it. I set the bottle down, and this is where I completely lost my mind. I set the bottle down, and then I grabbed the elastic of my shorts, and I yanked my shorts down, and I literally bent over, and I mooned. I literally mooned. My ass was out. Like, no joke, my ass was out. I mooned the phone in the area, in the desk, in the bed, and I was like, fuck you, reality, I moon you. I moon you, reality, fuck you. And then I pulled my pants up, and I went and I peed. And then I came back, And this is why it sucked. Because I did eventually find the phone. But it took me over 20 minutes to find the phone. It was in a spot that there's no way it could have just randomly bounced off the bed and landed in that spot. There is no way. Absolutely no physical fucking way it could have done what it did. And I'm really glad that I mooned reality. I am. I did. I pulled my pants down. I literally pulled my pants down in the bedroom. I bent down too. I bent down as far as I could. I mean, and I was like, fuck you, reality. Fuck you. I moon you. That's what you get. That's what I said. That's what you get, reality. That's what you get. I moon you. That's what I said. And like I said, when I found it, it was in this nook area because underneath the bed, we got one of those like reinforced ones that have like the extra planks and shit. And well, one of the planks came off. I don't know why. It's folded to the side. So between the plank that's laying on its side under the bed and the actual leg, there's no way that phone flipped. It hit the bed, jumped into the air, bounced in the air, hit the floor, and then bounced over. Because it would have had to go. I threw it like in the middle of the bed. So it hit the middle of the bed, bounced over the side, onto the floor in the front, which it should have gone like underneath the chair or underneath the desk. But somehow when it hit the floor, it bounced back and landed in this little tiny crevice. There's no way that phone fit in there. No way. There's no way that phone just bloop, went into that area. None. I don't know what it is, but there's something about this. It's something about iPad products, Apple products in this general area by my desk. Same place where the fucking original Mac fell. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm not allowed to have nice things, you know? Apparently not. So, that's my story. That's my story for the day. I mooned reality. I said, fuck you, reality, and I mooned it. Because I couldn't take anymore. I know it means nothing. It really means nothing, but to me it meant the world because it was like me telling reality to go fuck itself. And I feel good about that. I really do. I really, really genuinely do. Now, thinking about it now, I don't know how I feel about that. But at the time, it felt right. And I'm glad it felt right at the time. But like right now, it feels kind of weird. You know, I don't know. Whatever. Because you have to understand, the whole situation of them moving in is just giving me the shits. Nothing against them personally. I want to point that out. But going into the bathroom and listening to other people on the other side of the wall have a fucking conversation, it harkens back to my stepmother and all the people she had rolling in the house at any given time. Like trying to use the bathroom, you have to walk back at the Taberg estate. Like I said, you had to walk through the entire place, and it's like people know what you're doing. It's like everybody's involved with it, you know. And so, like I said, having somebody on the other side of a wall, then I go in there and my clock is on the floor, and there's literal holes in the wall. I mean, not like holes where you can see through, but like part of it's been pushed in, like the whole whatever sheetrock or whatever they got it's just been pounded in because somebody missed with the hammer, and they did it not once but twice. So, like the whole thing was caved in, and I don't know, it's really annoying. And then come to find out, they're putting their shower right on the other side of my bedroom. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about having a fucking shower right there. So every time I use the fucking shower, I'm going to be listening to that shit. I'm going to be listening to that fucking water, right? Literally right on the other side of the wall. I don't know how I feel about that. I really, really don't. But, hey, whatever. Apparently somebody thought it was a good idea. Anyways. Well, one of the problems, I'm going to be totally honest with you, what they've done is they've created a very bad situation. There's a legit fire hazard up here. Like, if the kitchen gets caught on fire, you know, like the stove, the dog and I are trapped up here. There used to be 3 ways out. No, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 ways out. There's the door, and then there's in the kitchen there's the original door, and then there's the door to the hallway from the kitchen, and then on the other side was the door into the living room to the hallway, and then my bedroom had a door into the hallway. Now, I never used the bedroom door because I always had the bed up against the door because I needed the extra room. So that door was blocked off. And then when they started fucking around with the other people downstairs, they blockaded off the stairs, and they took that living room door off, and now the only other door is in the kitchen. And like I said, if there's a fire in the kitchen, Dog and I are trapped up here. We are legitimately trapped up here. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I'm partly pissed about them doing all this work over here is because for like 10 years I've asked for somebody to do work for me on that side of the house, because I would be using that 24/7. In fact, I was kind of hoping I could get this room, the bedroom, have them take the door off and even the wall, connected into the hallway, and then connect into the other room by doing the same thing, taking that door and that wall off, and making basically connecting the 2 rooms with the hallway and making it one big room. And then all they had to do was put some, fucking electric and some outlets and shit, maybe some lights. But no, nobody wanted to do that for 10 fucking years. Nobody wanted to put electric on that side of the house. So yeah, I didn't use it. I wanted to. I wanted to turn that other room into a studio. I wanted to turn that one room, the bedroom, into something else. And all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we're going to do it for somebody else. It's, you know, go fuck yourself, you know? That pisses me off more than anything. I asked Graham, I asked Gene, and I mean, for 10 fucking years, I've wanted electric on that side of that side of the house so I could use it. And nobody wanted to do it. And you know what? That's what I say to that. Fuck you. Pisses me off. Now I gotta have literally somebody on the other side of the fucking wall. Dude, that just pisses me off. It really does. Whatever, man. What the fuck ever. I mean, believe me, if I could move, I would. I would. I'd be out of here in a heartbeat. Anyways, you know what? I don't want to talk anymore. That's the clip, because I had to retell the story twice. The first time I told the story, it was way better, and it pisses me off that this thing wasn't recording. Anyways, that's the story for today. Fuck you.